Coach, thanks very much. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Break. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Big grip.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Taking it about the 36. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
At the 43-yard line.
On the ready. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. All day.
Throwing now. Haskins on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings, nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on here, come get some. X3, 218, chopper.
Check.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike's 54. Mike's
5.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Then his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Let's go.
They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 55.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A gain of 15.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Go to base. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Y'all not ready.
Now on second and 13. Haskins, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Haskins, third and long. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Go now. 70, Indy.
I'm going to come back to you.
General West.
Slam, slam, slam. He's cracked.
Go.
Looking to throw. Open man is Higgins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard.
Look at me. Zipper. Bravo.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. And Diggs has it. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
To Stephon Diggs.
30 base.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 6.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been off to the races already. A 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go. 6 yards.
17-0 our score after one.
The score, Panthers 17, Vikings nothing.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And a Panther 1st down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let him know, let him know.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Now it's Haskins. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
That's it. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Go. Go. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
59 Mike, 59
That's
Mike.
good
Check,
for
check,
our
59.
Vikings.
Switch out,
First
switch
down.
out. Two draw court.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
2nd and 4.
59. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on his...
But I think the ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, and then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Go now. 60 or. Ready?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brown on for the field goal. A 38-yard.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And his kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try, good by Gano. And the round is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than...
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Complete to Stephon Diggs.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Quit talking about it.
3rd and 5.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This pass complete to Higgins. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 75 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And his kick here is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, Haskins. And he finds a man with a crossing route. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Haskins on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jaleel Johnson forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Haskins. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
It's 4th down.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is fielded at the 27. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 56 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
2nd and 5. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
First and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
2nd and 11. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Check 55, Mike. Come on, D!
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And it'll be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Haskins, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 48, Vikings 6. Rams Gano to kick off for Carolina.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it an extra? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.